Hey guys, how's it going? So I haven't done a video in a little while, but I said I'd catch up and show you what I've been working on. You'll see in the background, this Monster Bash is still going on. This is Monster Bash 1, and they're still on, or they're already on their second one, so I'm a little bit behind. But let's start with that, I suppose. So really, it is gone to this case of the craft control gave me the great idea of actually sculpting a load of scales on the back of it, and this has taken me just feckin' ages. I don't have a ton of free time at the moment for crafting, and you'll see different kind of shades of green in the different little bits of scales I got done in little goes. So when that's all done, I think I'll be pretty ready to I think I have to fix up the feet here, and then I'll put some paint on it, glue it together, put some paint on it, and get this thing done. Because I'm actually looking forward to painting it now at this stage and having it done, and honestly moving on to the next Monster Bash, because with the second Monster Bash, Monster Bash 2, the big collab that was released recently, I'm buzzing to do another one. So because I'm buzzing to do another one, I drew some cards. I actually don't even know what the cards were, but I got some inspiration from them to make this kind of weird, I don't even know what this is, creature. So this is an Ice Age toy, and then it was built on top of it, and there's this texture, right? So this stuff is called potpourri, I think is what it's called. It's this smelly stuff that people use, like all their grannies and aunties have it, or at least I remember from when I was a kid. And it's all these different kind of dried plants and like fruit and stuff like this. There's some really cool textures in it. So I got that, and I wanted to use it for like the back of this creature, right? And I've kind of been inspired by, do you know the creatures in Monster Hunter? There's some really weird kind of combination of some of them are like plant and dragony type creatures mixed with mammals as well. I don't know now tons of them, but some of the artwork I've seen is like that. So I wanted to kind of use that and build that up. And there's some kind of like camouflage or something with this creature. You'll see its face here. That's going to be its eye, and maybe that's its ear. I don't know. And this is its nose down here. And I'm not sure if I'm going to give it a big long tongue, and it'll be some kind of like nectar, some kind of creature that, like, eats nectar or drinks nectar. And then this is like a flower as well on its back. So I don't know, something really weird. Anyway, this is Mod Podge and tissue paper to mix it in with. This is potpourri on the back stuck on with super glue and baking powder, and then there's some little bit of tissue Mod Podge just to kind of blend it in, and then this is some green stuff to mix it in. So I'm not sure if I'm going to give him some little arms here or what, but hey, look, I'm going to finish them. They're going to be finished. There's going to be something finished. But before I finish anything, let's show you some more stuff I've actually started. So I don't know if I showed you this one ages ago. This is from Forgotten World Northern Folk Rabble. I'm literally reading the box just off screen here that I got a while ago, and I've been converting and messing around with a few of these. So this is a lady here with a tiny little baba, which is some absolutely super duper sculpting. Like, that's not a strange looking creature at all, but look, I think it'll be okay. Her hand isn't too bad. It'll be nice when it's painted up. So that's her and her baba. And so I'm messing around some other ones. Just, I don't know what I'm going to do with her. Just messing with her hair. These guys are a combination of some other kits that I got off eBay as well, just different heads. I think they look pretty cool. They could be like really low level, fighters, or they could be like, this could be anything. Could be a farmer, could be a woodsman, could be a villager, could be a low level enforcer, or a bandit even. So there's lots of uses to them. More little things that to follow up on from the last video. So this is one of the grots that I did with the squigs, and I did some research, and yeah, so this is a food squig that I sculpted on here. If this is going to focus for me, yeah, there you go. That's pretty good. He's got some drool coming out of his mouth, and he's wrapped up there. So originally I was going to put some kind of attack squig at the end of it, but I thought it might be cool that this grot feeds the big squigs, but he doesn't want to get too close, so he puts them on a stick. And this squig looks like, he reminds me of Worms, like Worms Armageddon and all that. Just the expression. Not the craziest sculpting ever, but like, I think gets the point across. And you got the grot here with the big nose. Let me see if I fix this. It's going to look any better for me. And then he's got another squig at the back that I think he knows what he's in for. He knows the fate that awaits him. But yeah, he'll be nice. He'll be fun to paint up. This is another guy who's kind of sculpted up. I don't think I included him. He's just got a squig and a stick. This guy turned out to be Cheshire Cat Smile. So that was a lot of fun to sculpt up. I might do a little bit more to his legs because they look a bit weedy, but honestly, I don't know. I like the character. I like the scale. It looks the proportion. I mean, it looks kind of silly, and this guy's just pretty grumpy with his pet squig on a stick. So I've got a box of squigs as well from my wife for, I think it was Christmas. So this is just one I went ahead and didn't use the face. I just gave it a different face because I wanted to make it a big nose one, but it actually turned into this weird kind of squiggy pig creature. So it's just a squig, I suppose, but just with a different head, different big snoz, just for something different to be messing around with. Then this guy as well, I included last time, but I think he got some more work done on him. Yeah, he's got the squig in his head, biting him. And I'm just doing his teeth and kind of tipping away as I have some time. Like I said, I don't have an absolute ton of time right now to be doing hobby, which is a pain. This is why I've kind of slowed down on the videos. But sure, look, like I said before, I'll post something when I think I have something decent to post. And this is obviously worthy of a post. Look at this magnificent, yeah, what could you call this? A creature. So this is obviously some kind of something that broke out of a wizard's lab, because it's some kind of monkey with a big snoz and a claw, antennae, and whatever the hell this is. So yeah, this is just something that was in my to-do pile for ages, and I just went ahead and filled out the base with this foliage for whatever reason. So I said I'd show you these guys because some of these guys are getting sprayed in a minute, and as well as that, this is getting sprayed as well. This is actually pretty quick to put together. This is a spaceship, so obviously like at a completely different scale. There's a game recently released called A Billion Suns that I was kind of looking at there a while ago, and I was more looking at it from the side of, oh, that'd be cool to make little tiny ships rather than having any interest in playing the game itself. But you might be able to recognize where the main part, the yellow part, came from is from just a pen. Do you know what I mean? Like the on top of pen that you use to put on your shirt pocket, I suppose. And there's all little bits of plastic art and other bits and bobs on it. But I'm going to spray this up now in a minute, and I'll figure out what kind of color I want to do with it. No, it's not going to be a crazy paint job or anything, but I've never painted anything to this scale at all. So like, look, that guy's 28mm farmer man. What's up with this? Like, it's not focusing for me. So if this is 28mm guy, yeah, so that's kind of normal scale, 28mm. So yeah, small enough shape obviously, but a bit of fun to put together, and just little bits and bobs and Ghiblies or Greeblies, whatever you call them. So that'll be fun to spray up and paint. And you know what, I think that's kind of it. Like I said, I've not been at much recently, and once I have stuff completed to a decent degree, I will come back to you with an updated video. But yeah, concentrating on getting this Monster Bash done so I can jump in and do another one and tip away on that. And that's it, guys. Look, I'll catch up with you next time when I have something to show you. Cheers. Thanks.